everybody! So today I am going to be doing my January book haul. I know it's like mid-February now, so it's a little bit late, but I have I think over 20 books to show you. I told myself I was gonna buy less books this year. Clearly that went out the window. But I had some like gift cards and stuff from Christmas, so I ended up buying quite a few books there, and then also from the library book sale that I go to every month. So let's just get started because, as I said, there's a lot of books. So the first two books are some more of the Barnes & Noble collectible edition books, and one of them I actually meant to put in my last book haul, but I forgot, so I'll just show you in this one. And it is Beauty and the Beast and Other Classic Fairy Tales. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this book cover though. I bought it because this picture is like gorgeous and I love Beauty and the Beast, but I just hate this shade of pink. If this is your favorite color, then that's awesome, like no offense, but personally I cannot stand this color. It's not even pink, it's like a purple that's trying too hard to be pink. Nonetheless, the cover and everything is super pretty. I love the picture on the back. Also, I always forget to show the like inside pages, but is that not absolutely gorgeous? And then the other one I wanted to buy for a really long time, and I finally picked it up, and that is Dracula and Other Horror Classics by Bram Stoker. I tried reading Dracula like 2 years ago, and I just couldn't get into it, so I think that's why I held off from buying this book for so long. But I just love the cover. And the spine is gorgeous, as well as the back. The inside pages look like this. The next book in this haul is Dan and Phil Go Outside by Dan Howell and Phil Lester. This is a YouTuber book, and it's basically like just a bunch of pictures that Dan and Phil took when they went on tour. But there are like little captions and stories that go along with the pictures, so it's still reading. Next book is Girl Online on Tour. That's the wrong book. Girl Online Going Solo. Girl Online on Tour is the second book. This is the third one in the Girl Online series by Zoe Sugg, and I absolutely love this series. And I speak about this book more in my January wrap-up, which I'll link up in the corner if you want to learn more of my thoughts on some of these books. And I got two books that I read last year, P.S. I Like You by Casey West, and also The Siren by Kira Cass. I've spoken about these books a ton of times on my channel, so I'm not going to go into what they're about again, but I absolutely love these books, especially this one. This was in my top 5 favorite books read in 2016, and also I didn't realize, because when I read this I got it from the library, but underneath the dust jacket it's like embossed and it says P.S. I Like You. That was just a little extra touch that I appreciated. Then I picked up a pretty recent release, which I don't normally do, but this book really interests me, so I thought I'd just pick it up since I had a gift card anyway, and that is Freaks by Amanda Hawking. This was in my most anticipated January releases video, and this is about a traveling sideshow that ends up in this town, and then some of the performers, I think, start going missing, and then their bodies are found like all mangled up and stuff, so it sounds really dark and really interesting. I know these like carnival type books are really popular lately, and I love anything that has to do with that kind of stuff, but I've never actually read a book about it, so I'm really looking forward to picking this one up. The next book I picked up I believe is also kind of like a newer release, and that is Bright Smoke, Cold Fire by Rosamund Hodge. I read Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge a couple months ago. Actually, it was quite a while ago, last year, and I thought it was okay. It was kind of like a mediocre read for me. I think my expectations were just a little bit too high. All I know about this book is that it is a Romeo and Juliet retelling, which I've never read before, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. The rest of the books in this haul, except for the very last one, I got from my library book sale. So the first one is The Complete Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. This is a beautiful edition with gold pages, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, and this was only $1, so I had to buy it. Also, just a little side note, if you hear like weird noises, my dog is sitting next to the camera and she's licking her feet, so it's making weird noises, but like I can't stop her. Also at the book sale, I was lucky enough to find a bunch of books in a series that I've wanted to start for a really long time, so hopefully actually buying the books will help push me to actually read them. So I found City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, and City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare, and these are the first 3 books and then the 5th book in the Mortal Instruments series. I've been meaning to read the series for a really long time, but I'm just like so intimidated by it because there's like I think 6 books in this series, but then you have to read the Infernal Devices trilogy, and then there's like all the novella books, and then Lady Midnight, and then there's a new one coming out this year, so I'm like, Oh my goodness, I can't handle it. Then I found a bunch of Karen Kingsbury books there. Now, I've spoken about Karen Kingsbury's books before, and she wrote a series called the Redemption series that I absolutely loved. It's a Christian adult series, and it follows this family called the Baxters, but then she wrote a bunch of spin-off series that follow the same family, so those were the series I was able to pick up this time when I went to the book sale. So I found books 2 through 4 in the Firstborn series. So the first one's called Fame, which I've already read and I own that one. So the second one is called Forgiven, the third one is called Found, and then the fourth one is called Family. Then I also found books 2 through 4 in the Sunrise series. I don't know why they didn't have any of the first books there, but the second one is called Summer, the third one is called Someday, and the fourth one is called Sunset. And then another companion novel to all those series is Coming Home, which this one I have read before. This is an amazing book, definitely a tearjerker. And if you like Christian fiction, I think you should definitely pick up Karen Kingsbury's books because she's an amazing writer. Books are also not too preachy as well. Like, even myself as a Christian, I don't like to read Christian books that are really preachy, so I really appreciate that about her books. And then another book that I picked up of hers, which doesn't have to do with any of those series, is Hannah's Hope. Of course I had to buy this because my name is Hannah, and this book follows a girl called Hannah, and when she's like 18 or something, she finds out that the man that she always thought was her father isn't actually her dad. So I believe it takes place like right before Christmas, and she's trying to find her real father before Christmas. And then the last book in my haul is technically a graphic novel, and it is Chewbacca, and this was a Christmas gift from Hannah from A Cup of Wonderland. You guys know I love Star Wars, and I do love Chewbacca, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. And I'm also falling behind in my reading challenge, so this will definitely help me out. That was my very large January book haul. If you guys have read any of these books, let me know in the comments what you thought of them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Now comes the most challenging part of being a booktuber, the thumbnail. Okay, dokie. Oh gosh, I can't even fit everything in here.